Hi guys, welcome back to the Blading Physio YouTube channel. Tomorrow is an exciting day. I'm gonna try for the first time in my life a 125 wheel. I bought this 6-pack of somebody who won this set, so I got them pretty cheap, and I just wanted to test some 125s. These are not the best wheels ever made. I'm pretty sure of that. He also told me he had another set, and he told me that they were kind of slow, so the turning wasn't all what he liked. But he's also used to skating better wheels or like the premium wheels. I don't have much of a experience on that, so these might be fine for me, but I just want to test some 125 for the first time in my life, and I got them cheap, so I'm gonna try it out. The wheel looks pretty familiar. I've got these 110s, and the core is kind of the same thing. It's a different brand, but they're both from Korea. This is from Korea, and this one too. So kind of have the feeling that it's same fabricant. Pretty sure it is. But these wheels, these are the ones that I did my marathon on, and these are okay. They're fine for just cruising around, but effectively these are not the fastest wheels I've ridden. I've skated on 100s of Cádomotus, and those felt just way more smoother, just way quicker than these 110s. But I love the feel of cruising on 110, so yeah. I think I'm gonna have the same feeling with these, but on a 125. So I'm gonna try that out tomorrow. I'm pretty curious on how the stability will be, and how my ankles will react on that, or how my knees will react on that. So I'm gonna come back later and tell you about it. I'm just gonna set them up on my Cádomotus setup, still on these babies. Really love them. I'm gonna look for maybe a lower cut later this year. I'll see. But the frames, really prime, really love them. Still very happy that they helped me out with the marathon, so thank you once again. And yeah, let's go. So I was able to give him a spin last weekend. I went to Switzerland and was able to get some kilometers in there. I skated for about 50 kilometers, I guess. Yeah, something like that. I did it in parts, so on one day, but I made a few stops just to have some beautiful scenery and have an ice cream too. So just enjoy my day. But I was able to test the 125 wheels, which I set up on my standard setup, the Cádomotus agility skate. And yeah, in this video I'm gonna just try to explain a little bit how I felt skating these bigger wheels, what differences it makes, and what I have remarked in the first 50 to 60 kilometers that I've already done on these. So yeah, the biggest difference for me is that it's more agile and that the roll speed is higher. It's pretty logic that the roll speed is higher. It's a bigger reel, so it rolls longer, and you don't have to push as much on a 125 than on a 110 for the same amount of speed. But the agility is also kind of logic, but it kind of surprises me more. Like, what I mean with the agility is I kind of felt I was more maneuverable, and I kind of felt that my double push technique came more naturally on 125. Not sure why. Could be because in the year that I'm skating 100 millimeters, it's pretty logic that my technique has improved too. I've been training once or twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. I'm in a skate club. I learn technique every week, so probably that's one of the points. But also while skating the 125, I kind of felt like the double push came naturally. Kind of felt like when posing the foot, you kind of automatically go more on the lateral edge and then just like scoop and push it out to get it on to go over to your medial or your inner edge, and then same on the other side. So it kind of came naturally. So that was pretty amazing feature, and I really like that. The speeds were a bit higher too, although as I skated in just the open, you have conditions like wind and rough pavement and stuff, so that's pretty hard to compare with the circuit I've been riding on or in the indoor where the training is. Just a little intermezzo, if I kind of sound nasal, I'm positive for COVID right now, so I have the time to make a video, but it kind of can play on the audio bit, so I'm sorry for that. But back to the wheels. Another thing that I mentioned in the intro was that my 125s and my 110s are probably from the same manufacturer, and I said like that these wheels feel slick, especially the 110s. I always felt like they were slow, and that I was probably feeling the same thing, or that I would probably feel the same thing with these wheels. But I have to say it's a bit different though. Not sure if because of its bigger radius, so it rolls longer and that compensates a bit for it, or it's just still a different duro or another wheel. I'm not sure, but they feel different. But in general, I think, or I'm pretty convinced that these are the same wheels and these are still the slower ones on the market. It would be interesting for me to test some premium wheels once I've got some money and just compare it with these cheaper ones. But all by all, just comparing from 110 to 125, it's great to compare like the same kind of wheel and just talking about the size for this video. The one thing that I was a bit afraid of was my ankle stability. I have pretty rigid ankles and I know I'm pretty stable. I also train for that off skates, so I do a lot of off skating exercises too to stabilize my ankles. And I was pretty curious about how 125 would be higher and feel higher than the 110s, because 110, 4 times 110 is like pretty stable. It's already a bit high, but it's pretty a stable base, right? And from 110 to 3 times 125, that could give you a difference, but to me it kind of felt natural. Like I think you compensate a bit with the speed that you gain. That gives you a bit more stability, but all by all, I think by skating 1 year on the 110s, that gave me enough time to prepare for the next step, which I took on the 125s. So after 1 year of skating, you kind of build that stability and you work it up and you gain experience. And I think that's important, to build it progressively up and not go from 90 millimeters to 125 in one time. I think that could lead up to injuries easier. So I think I did a great job there to build it up slowly. What would be interesting though is that now my boot has still a higher cuff, and that would be interesting if the next step would be a boot with lower cuff, just to see how my ankle is behaving indeed, because of the higher cuff, it will always give a bit more stability too. So I think it's a great idea to like skate this 110 and then go over to 125 and then build off here and just like progressively build that up. Yeah, I'm kind of happy I did that. That's pretty good. So yeah, maybe there will be a video following if I ever buy new boots with a lower cuff. There will be a video following on more of a review on 125, maybe compared to premium wheels, and how stability works with 125 and a lower cuff. And even if people would be interested in having exercises to stabilize that or to focus on that, that would be a cool topic to do. I think I already did some exercises for ankle stability in general, but we could work on something, maybe on skates or maybe on the skates of with 125 wheels, something like that, to just like build it up. So yeah, that's a possibility for the future. Let me know if you would be interested in that. If there are other things that you like to see related to speed skating or aggressive skating, just let me know in the comments. If you want more exercises or so, just let me know. That would be cool to know. I should do another ask question Q&A thing on Instagram, maybe to know what you want to see more. I'm kind of shifting a bit over to speed skating too, because I really start to like it. I kind of feel like flying on bigger wheels feels good. Also because technique is getting better, and I'm starting to being able to keep up with the guys who are much faster than me in the club. So yeah, it boosts to speed skate a bit more, but I often go to the skate park too to do my freestyle skating or my aggressive inline skating. So yeah, it will be a mix on this YouTube channel from whatever I like to do. If there are things that you like to see, let me know in the comments. And if you have questions about how the transition goes from 110 to 125, never hesitate to shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll always be happy to reply to that too. So just in short, to me it is higher, but it's not less stable. I think the speed compensates for that. Also, my ankles were prepared for it. You got more agility, it's faster, so that's more fun. And to me, the most interesting thing was that I got from edge to edge, so my double push came more naturally, and I think that's a beautiful thing in skating. If you start to master that, you know that you're on a good way to improve technique and improve in speed and in time, or doing kilometers in less time, so that's always fun to see. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave in the comments. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and we see each other in another video, guys. Thanks.